and the Washington Redskins. 2-1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Quick 51, South. Hey, South.
Now Ryan finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready, 56 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, Tuesday. Got it. Mike, 56. I don't think you can. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 59, ready. Play 56. Wahoo. Hey, pick your game up. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Williams loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All day, baby, all day, baby, all day. Check 3, check 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay.
It's run, fellas.
Well, he shifts past him. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go, defense. It's our time.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards.
Here we go.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Redskins 7, Bears 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
It's run. It's run.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's it, baby. That's it.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Redskins 14, Bears 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. Play 56. Gun. I'm coming after you. Space. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Hey, exit. I'm scared. Hey, South. Go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there. Gun. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 56. Check. Gun. Under 10. 10. Check. 11. 56. Space. 56 is the mic. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
24-yard gain on the play.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. Back 25. 6 right there. Check. 6. 21. Hey, switch gears. Bravo. Mike's 56. That's right, South. Gun. 56 is the mic. Hey, white. I'm coming. Hey. High 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
54, stop. Gun. Motion. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check. 56. Space. I got you. Gun. Hey, gun. Ready to go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The 20. Touchdown, Redskins. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
Lutz with the extra point. 21-0 our score after 1. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Ryan now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready. 280. 56. 58.
In your face.
To throw is Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
Yeah, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Open man is Gordon, complete. That's good for 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mariota to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Bears nothing. Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
51, Tom! Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Fresno.
To throw again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And now look at him go. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Redskins 35, Bears 7.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
20. Mike's 50. Hey, Echo. Mike's 56.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.